All right, so good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. Coming to you live here from our studio in South Florida, bringing you some more spotlight coverage here at Twist Gaming. But first up, who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
And we are joined with the one, the only, Julie from Greenbrier Games. Hello, Julie.
Hey!
So, Julie, I know this is your first time on the stream. Thank you for coming.
So new.
But we're super excited to bring you guys some Spotlight coverage today. So for those of you not familiar, our Spotlight stream is where we show off games just coming out into the biz, whether it be by crowdfunding or direct to retail. And this is a game that's going live on Kickstarter. When, Julie? Thursday. Check out, keep an eye out for it. This is Helios Expanse, and we had the pleasure of showing off this game in Gamma earlier this year, about a month ago now.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of a sneak peek, but we're going to be doing an in-depth playthrough, rules explanation, and first impression session this evening. So we're really excited about that. Before we go any further, we would like to say that this stream and all of this week's streams are brought to you by Helios Expanse, as well as the Pirates Flag. So check out our spotlight of that coming up this Wednesday. So, Julie, tell us a little bit about Helios Expanse. I know we got a chance to show it off a little bit at Gamma. I played it with both you and Walter. Had a really fun time. I mean, it's always fun when we get to see you guys, but that was a very amusing stream.
We saw the both of them on stream at one time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for the first time ever, we were both on stream because the rumor that we were the same person, we finally dispelled that we were not a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of scenario. That we were.
Walter's just a clone, though.
Yeah, kind of. We're both snarky. We're both so having us at the same time, it's a lot of obnoxious. I can't believe you like it, but hey, I'll take it. No, so Helios Expanse is our 4X space game. You are a faction of humanity, and you are in a new galaxy. There's actually 6 solar systems, so in theory, there was going to be enough space for everybody to settle down and expand. But of course, we had used up all our resources in our solar system, so we got a little bit greedy on the travel to our new location, and now it's a land grab. Everybody wants their own their many solar systems to be the rulers of. So we are all trying to be the greatest and most prolific of the colonized planets.
So we're going to make the solar system great again?
I'm not. I'm not going anywhere near that. You can't make me.
Julie, is this your Greenbrier's first 4X game? Or?
Yes, it is our first 4X game. It's our first Euro style game, and it's also the first game that I am the project manager lead on, which is terrifying but also very exciting.
And Jed said I'm grounded. Can we ban Josh?
I think that's something we all want.
To ban me?
Yes. No, we need him to play. It's 3 to 5 players.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Maybe after the game.
So, unlike our normal spotlights, Julie's actually going to play with us. And
she's going to beat us up.
Probably.
Yeah. So, Julie, is there anything that you want to tell us about Helios Expanse before we start getting into the rules explanation of the game?
So, goodness.
I know it's a very broad-ended question there, but...
So we found this game. Sean McLeod is the designer. He is a friend of ours who play tests hundreds of games, and that's kind of, where he started in the business, is that he has played and play tested every Euro out there. I wanted to make a game that he personally just loved playing, and we played it at Gen Con 2 Gen Cons ago. And it was more of a, hey, I just want to show you something cool I'm doing. And we played it. And after the first playthrough, Jeff turned and looked at me, and he just looked at me. You know how, everybody out there, have you ever had a significant other of any kind or a child, and they just give you the face and whatever it is, they have to have whatever that thing, whether it's a puppy or a toy or, a hamburger right now. Apparently I made whatever that face is, because Jeff turned and looked at me.'s like, we're publishing this game, aren't we? And I didn't even say anything. I just kept looking. He's like, we're hey, Sean, let's talk about contracts. And then, of course, once we got it, Jeff was like, "It's your game. You take it." And so Sean and I have been working together on it. I'm really proud of what we've done. I love playing it. It's a fun, quick little game that you can just. It's so easy to teach, but still really challenging to play because, as you know, I love weighty games. So it's not that I'm somebody who will sit and play Arkham Horror. So it's got to have some meat to it for me to play it, and I love playing it. So I'm pretty excited for it to come out. And then we're doing this Kickstarter a little bit interesting. It's only going to be going for 8 days, and we're basically using it almost as a pre-order, which Kickstarter isn't usually like that. We are doing it that way for this. So it's going to be a quick Kickstarter. It's not a huge campaign. Regardless, we're going to publish it, and it will go to retail. But this is kind of an opportunity just to see the level of interest, and a lot of that being because we're known for our narrative-driven games, and this is a Euro-style game.
So that's only an 8-day Kickstarter?
Yep. It's going to be Thursday to Thursday.
Fast and furious, huh?
That is how I roll.
And when are you guys looking at delivering?
So it is 95% done. We have a few small things that ideally we'll have a few small stretch goals, and all of them are for improvements, and all of them will be whether we can complete them within the month after the Kickstarter is over.
Okay.
So that we can go to publishing right after. So, when it's up, you'll be able to see the rule book. You'll be able to see the majority of the components. We have a few small things that we would love to see improved, but we're happy with where they are. If not, so we're really excited about this because the turnaround should be very quick.
Awesome.
All right, very good. So I'm going to need your help here, Josh.
You don't want Julie's help?
No, I think you.
Just as always. Yeah.
You do it best, Josh. Do your magic.
She says
here.
to the woman who went to 3 conventions in one weekend, which was past weekend.
You should still have a little magic left then.
Maybe.
All right, so this is the pretty board here, and actually this is the 3-player board, right, Julie?
That's right, double-sided. So this is 3-player, and on the other side you have 4 and 5.
Don't.
You want to take a quick look before you?
Oh, that doesn't
don't.
fall that way. It's trying. It doesn't.
So the board's going to change a little bit as the more players you add into the game. What's it going to do? It adds more spaces to the board, or how does it play differently,
Correct.
Julie?
It gets bigger because there's still it expands out. You still have the same number of squadrons, as it were, sections, but there are more numerous number of planets. So all those outside edges get filled out with more spaces so that you can go further out, which means it takes longer to travel. It still fills up it fills up evenly, so it's balanced in that sense that by the last few, you've, in theory, gotten to the edges and you've filled up all the planets and colonized, and now it's fighting each other for taking over other people's planets. In theory, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be doing a lot of fighting at the end.
Don't touch my planets.
Oh,
Planets.
come on. You know me better by now.
So we've got a couple of things on the board here. We've got a military strength track, a technology advancement track, and then initiative, turn, and round trackers here. Do you want to talk a little bit about those, Julie?
Sure. So up at the top is military and technology are your skills. And we're seeing them from a long ways away, but again, when you go and look at the Kickstarter on Thursday, you'll be able to see them in more detail. You start at level 1, and those are your basic. Your military. Oh goodness, that was amazing. Look at that, zooming right in. So your military. Sure, we'll start with military. Clearly, as you level up in military, your cards that are military based or have military skills on them will start to become more powerful, and what they do. So you'll have the name of what it is there on the track, and then you can look at the card and see what ability it will add. On the technology, you're adding your movement as well as doing some things that are card based, but also both tracks are they work together. So there are certain points where if you hit on one side, you can start leveling up faster on the other. And also, you can only go to a certain point. For example, in military, and until you hit a certain level in technology, you won't be able to level up further because you won't have the technology ability to get more improved weapons. So it balances in that sense that you can't. You can't. You can't. I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments, and I don't know how my life is going to be changed. But
We're talking about Arby's.
Arby's.
We'll tell you after the
Yeah,
stream.
we'll tell you later.
So those are your skills, and that's how you're going to level up. At the bottom, there are 5 rounds in the entire game. Each round is 3 phases. The turns are just to keep, because turns are when you're placing your cards. We're all going to place 5 cards. We start with a draw of a hand of 7, but we can have more cards. So it's basically so that we don't overplay and have more than each play 5 cards maximum. And then initiative is our turn order, which is tied into our military track, which we will get to.
And I believe that the initiative is inverse of your military track, Julie?
It's the lowest to highest. So whoever is lowest in military will have the advantage in initiative. Mm-hmm. And so it goes from left to right, and then top down if you have discs that are stacked.
Okay.
So as it stands right now, the way if we were to finish and we were all still in level 1 on military, blue would have initiative, then purple, then red, the way it's set up right now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so our turn order here, you said a little bit before, we have a deck of, I believe it's 7 cards that we're starting out with?
Well, your action deck is 11 cards total. You will draw 7, you will play 5.
Okay. Okay.
Well, up 5. You've actually got some options. You don't have to play 5.
Okay. So do you want to start showing off those cards? What action cards would you like to start us out with here, Julie? Any preference?
Nope. Just if you put one down, I'll talk about it.
Okay. So how about Blast? I know we like to be aggressive here.
Start be aggressive.
What?
We're gonna keep going. It's gonna keep happening. You've committed. You started it. You brought it on, and
We're
now
gonna get Matt a cheerleader outfit, a Twitch cheerleader outfit,
and a dead horse to beat into the ground. So Blast, if you're doing an attack, you are going to be so as it says on the card, you move your target to two adjacent hexes. You push them away, and then the range of that is you're going to also give them a damage card. And damage is a card that if you want to show them that, is going to take away your endgame victory points. Now, there are ways that you can get rid of damage cards, except for the final round, whereas whatever damage you take, you're going to just keep it. That's yours to have.
So this damage that we're accumulating throughout the game, that's going to be shuffled into our deck, so it's going to basically clog up what we're drawing from and kind of hinder our opportunities of what we can do on our turns, because we're dealing with damage on our ships, right?
Correct. In addition to taking away victory points at the end.
Right.
But to go back to the Blast card, so as you can see, it says Advanced Blast. If your track is you didn't get the newest cards. These have been updated. Icons are a little bit bigger and a little bit clearer. So this is exciting for me. This is if your technology is greater than 6.
Let me. Is that the technology?
Let me actually look at.
That is the technology symbol that's on the board there.
Which is the updated version, which is much clearer.
So yeah, Advanced Blast here. If your technology is greater than or equal to 6, then what is that symbol there?
It should be military, I believe, but it's the colonies. No, then your colonies. Hold on, let me come back to you. Oh, then your colonies gain blast. Range 1. So right now, at the beginning, only your spaceship can blast other spaceships. Once you get to Advanced Blast, which is also listed at 6 on the technology track, then you can also have your colonies start shooting at nearby spaceships, which You can only
More
choose
PPs.
one to do the blast, but if you have colonies all over the galaxy, any one of them has that capacity.
So it increases your opportunity of where you can be shooting from.
Yes.
All right. Oh, very cool.
Or pew-pews.
More pew-pews. All right. So then continuing on our path here, we've got aggression.
So aggression is for level 1, aggression is just a pure move because once you get to military of 2, so once you level up once in military, then you can broadside an enemy ship. A broadside is you're going to ram into it, which is important because it is the only time you can move. There's very rare times that you can move through an enemy ship's space. So during this movement, if it's greater than 2, then you can broadside an enemy ship, so you would ram into it and then move your opponent's ship up to 1 adjacent hex. You do not have to stop. If you have more movement than that, which again is tied to your technology track, you can keep moving if you choose to. Or you can stop on that space if you want to. It can be bumper cars.
Okay. So then I know we talked about, since that one doesn't do anything right away except for the movement, you have to train and level some stuff up. So how about some training?
Yep. So training. If your technology is less than 3, you're going to increase your military by 1. And if your technology is greater than 3, then you're going to increase your military by 2. So like I said, military and technology are linked. So how fast you can level up in military is determined by how great your
Julie,
technology
I need to
is.
correct you. It says, if technologies love, then increase.
If technology hearts.
Yes. So research here, so it's increase your research by 1, but then if your military is greater than or equal to 3, then increase your technology by 2. So again, that's the flip side of the coin. The higher
Right.
your military is, the more you can increase your research, your technology. Okay, so then what else do I have over here? So we've got 2 invasion cards within this deck.
Yep.
So invasion cards are if your planet's military is less than, or I'm sorry, if an adjacent planet's military is less than your military, remove a colony and replace it with 1 from your supply. And so you're also going to be adding in an additional +1 for each of their cubes that they have on that planet as well, right?
No, if your spaceship is on that planet, you can add a +1 to your might.
Okay.
So yes, you will want to factor that in. Advance, if it's greater than 6, then your ship can directly conduct war. Your colony is the one conducting the war. Your spaceship is adding a +1 bonus. However, if you get to advanced invasion, then your ship itself can evade a planet. And then at the bottom you have retreat. You can also, if somebody is trying to invade your planet and you have one of these in your hand, you can discard it, and instead of losing your cube and putting it back in your pool to have to replace it later, you can move it to an adjacent planet that is empty if there is an empty adjacent planet. If not, you can't.
So it gives the opportunity to run away and live to fight another day.
Mm-hmm.
So then we've also got 2 of these terraforming cards. So terraforming here is colonize, place a colony at your ship's location if the planet is unoccupied. So that's pretty self-explanatory there. And then advanced terraforming, if your technology is greater than or equal to 5, then your ship can place an additional military on an adjacent planet?
Colony. It should be a colony. That's been fixed too.
Okay. So if your technology is greater than or equal to 5, then you can colonize an adjacent planet as well.
Yep.
Okay. So then we've got some of the easier cards here. We've got maneuver. So that's pretty straightforward. Jettison up to, so that's move, and then jettison up to 3 cards from your hand. Gain 1 advanced movement point for each card jettisoned.
So maneuver is a straight, you can move. And your movement is tied to your technology track. We start with a movement of 2?
Yes, movement of 2.
And then immediately move up to a 3, and as it goes. However, if you want to jettison, which is permanently remove, discard from the game, up to 3 cards during your turn, You can move up to 3 bonus spaces, which is a great way if you have damage cards in your hand to use them. However, if you gain damage cards, you have to wait for them to shuffle and cycle through and be in your hand before you can use them. So you can't just take damage and then be like, and I move. You have to wait until they show up in your hand.
And then finally here we've got deploy. So this is a
Not
move.
just the world, it's many worlds that he's trying to take over. And yes, it is terrifying, which is why I'm going to stop him.
You're going to try to stop me.
Yes, very hard. Deploy.
So this is a move and colonize here. So this is a double action.
No, it's a double action sort of. If you're less than 5, you're using it just like a straight move card, but you don't get to do the discard for bonus movement. If you get to 5 or higher, then you can move and colonize.
All right, very good. So then we've got Subterfuge Cards, right? That's the name.
Right. So we're playing these cards, or we're opting to use one of 2 Subterfuge cards.
So these cards, as we're playing them, we're all taking turns, and we're playing them face up in a pre-programming pile, right?
Yep.
So this is all public knowledge of what's going on, but we can throw a monkey wrench into things by playing a ruse card. This is one of the 2 Subterfuge cards here. So once per round, you can exhaust this card, and then we use that opportunity to play an action card face down, hiding your pre-programmed action from everyone else and making you kind of mean.
Surprise!
Everyone loves a good surprise.
You can use it to do something aggressive, or you can use it as a tactic to maybe preemptively get somebody to avoid you when you don't have a strong hand and are hoping they just leave you alone because you look like you're doing something aggressive.
Good feint.
Yes, that's a good strategy. I didn't think of that, but thank you for the tip. And our second Subterfuge card here is the Recon Card. So this is if you did not necessarily draw a great hand of cards, or if you have a lot of damage cards that you wound up drawing. You can use one of your turns to exhaust this card to draw up to 3 cards, and then it's got some more text here. So if an adjacent colony or ship's military or technology is greater than your military or technology, increase your corresponding track by 1. So we're drawing cards and we're upping one of our tracks as well.
Yep.
Potentially.
But this is foregoing the use of an action card in the pile.
Correct. So when we actually play these cards, you will have a skipped turn because you chose to do this instead. Which is why I say up to 5 cards are played, and why we need that tracker to keep track of how many turns have been done.
All right, and then finally, we've all got factions that we're playing as here. So this is going to add a little bit of unique player element to this, unique player abilities. So, Josh, let's show off yours first. You're playing as the Luna faction. So the Luna faction here, colonization chess. This sounds like you're going to be really overthinking things. This is good. So play Recon, and you may also move your spaceship. This movement must end in or adjacent to another player's colony or ship used during mission planning phase. Ooh.
So you've got the one card where instead of just playing, we program our cards and don't move on the board until we play them. He's got the one card where you actually get to move while we're programming the cards.
Oh, he's going to throw a monkey wrench into a lot of plans.
Yep.
I know, and you gave this card to him.
Can I do that on the first turn?
You can do it anytime. Yes,
I'm asking since we're in the... I know we start in the wormhole.
No, we start on the board now.
Oh, we start on the board now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that's Josh's. Julie is playing as Mars, and this is the super friendly faction right here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is a Kickstarter game. Going to Kickstarter on Thursday. I'm Mars. I'm a hammer. I get to hit things. I basically you get to use my cards as advanced in almost an advanced capacity before other people.
Ah, okay. So yeah, after any movement, if your military strength is greater than or equal to 5, place a colony cube at this faction's spaceship location if the planet is unoccupied, or you may perform invasion if occupied. So you got some extra abilities. And then finally mine here, I am the sorority. So Bull and Bear, discard your invasion card to add +2 to your military strength when defending. So I don't run away, I build up my defenses.
Yeah.
That sounds
So,
like me.
so Matt's going to keep his invasion cards in his hand and not play them as
Well,
much?
he's going to make that choice every time. So you draw up to 7, you play 5, you have at least 2 in your hand. You don't discard those right away. You potentially use them for maneuver, or if it's an invasion card and he's going to be really weighing heavily whether he wants to invade or whether he wants to keep it as a defensive tactic.
Okay.
He plays it.
So Josh, do you have any questions before we begin?
We all start on the board, Julie? Is that what you said?
We all start in coming out of the wormhole.
Okay. Oh, and then one more thing. You see on the board here, we've got the standard spaces. We've got the spaces with our planets that we're going to be terraforming, conquering, colonizing. And then we've got these planets with the caution tape around it, basically. And these are the asteroid fields?
They are the asteroid fields. There were more planets. Now they're not.
What happened to them?
Stuff, things. I don't know. We haven't sent out search parties. We got to terraform first, then we got to do all sciencey stuff later.
Is that the sequel to the game, the sciencey stuff?
The sciencey stuff.
Terraforming Helios?
The third expansion would be like aliens! ! I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. No. So the asteroid fields are going to give you a plus movement to move out of. So it takes 2 to move through them. That was a little when we explained it when we played at Gamma, that was a little unclear. So just making that clear this time, it's +1 to move out of them. So you can move in, and then it's +1 to move back out.
Okay.
So when you hit people, you want to shoot them into asteroid fields, is what you're saying.
But Matt tried to do.
I mean, you know.
So Matt, what ship?
Ooh, they were no Death Star testing areas. We are in no way affiliated with Star Wars, and that could never be something that we would ever say.
So speaking of not Death Star, I'm playing as the giant spherical planet or spaceship that looks like a star that
sphere.
causes death.
Moon?
The dead sphere.
The dead sphere. Okay.
It's no moon.
Honestly, the concept of that, because I got to go through and talk through our concepts, my thought was there'd be a faction of some kind, wherever they came from, that would be like whatever the latest technology is, they'd be the ones who had made the latest technology. And they would be like, we've got to make something that looks cool. What's the coolest thing we know? It's spaceships. And it would still be that spherical orb. Like
As
it would
an
still
engineer,
be that. They would make it to look like that because that's the coolest looking. I don't know if it's the most effective. I don't know if it's the best spaceship. I just know they made it because it looks good.
as an engineer, I can confirm that that is exactly how the design process works.
Like no, what's the most effective? No, it's like
It's like putting stripes on the car makes it go faster, right?
Flames.
We all know those companies that make technology that isn't necessarily the best to use. They just look the coolest so that people will buy them. Those are the people that made this particular ship. That in my mind is why it looks kind of in that genre.
I can dig it.
Okay.
So, Julie, who goes first? I have the tokens set out on the board here, the markers, but I didn't follow any specific order for when I was placing them. Is there a
Which
specific
is exactly
thing that I'm
what you
supposed to
should have done. It is a random happenstance this first time that gets you. After this, it's determined by military. If you want to at home do a home cheat of like the last person to watch a sci-fi movie gets to go first. But really, we just say pick 3, shake them up in your hand, place them, and that's the order.
Gotcha. So first up on the initiative track is Mr. Blue. So that would be you, Josh. And we're going to take turns now going around and putting cards in the pre-programmed pile here. And we have to draw our 5 cards from our deck, or 7 cards from our deck.
Yep.
And then play. We're going to be playing up to 5 of them.
I'm sorry. You guys in the comments section are on fire tonight. I am enjoying all the comments coming through.
This is one of those nights when chat's just going to be super
I'm
awesome.
so excited. Happy Monday, everyone.
Okay, so Josh, what are you playing first?
I'm going to play training.
So training is going to happen first. So
Montage.
Training montage, yeah. So level up if your technology is less than 3, then increase your military by 1.
We're going to do this later.
Correct.
So we're all going to
I'm
play
sorry.
cards.
Montage? We're montaging training?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, you're good.
All right, so Julie, I'm up
Yeah.
next.
You're up next. Perfect.
Just letting you know.
Just letting you know. I got mildly confused, so don't worry about it. I'm going to play research.
Is that because you work for R&D?
Yes, it is. So, Julie, it is your turn now. I know that you're not here to put your card on the pile, but tell us which one you're playing, and we'll so graciously put it into this pile over here.
I am going to play maneuver first.
Ooh, maneuver.
That's not what I heard. I heard something else.
Yes, you did. That's what you heard.
Okay, so Josh, what are you playing? So that was turn number 1. Gonna move the little turn marker there. I confuse easily, so I appreciate you putting that on the board.
I'm going to do my ruse now.
Oh no.
And I'm going to put this card face down.
You get to see the back of the card there.
Yep. I did it in action.
Again, not the final art.
Okay. I'm going to do... You know what? I don't like the way that you're doing that, Josh, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play... I think I put these in my... Yeah, I did. I'm going to play a ruse now as well. Ooh, upside down ruse. So I'm going to exhaust that, and I'm going to play a card face down. So I'm playing an action as well. So you know. Julie, how about you?
I have nothing to hide. I'm going to train.
Okay. A training montage for Julie.
All right, you're all singing it at home now. I don't even have to do it. It's in your heads.
You've laid the seeds. So that was round number 2. So round number 3 now. Joshua, you're up, buddy.
All right. I'm going to do my recon.
Okay.
That also lets me move a space.
Oh, so you could move right now.
I get to move right now.
Monkey Wrench. That's Mr. Monkey Wrench right now.
Yep.
Okay, so it's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw a deploy down there. Julie?
I am going to research.
So research, you're going to do some R&D. I like it. Turn's going to go up 1 more, so this is turn number 4. Josh, it is your turn. So you've used both of your subterfuge cards. You've used your ruse, you've used your recon, so you can't do either of those.
Yeah. So I'm gonna research.
Okay. So research, leveling up your science. My turn. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to terraform now. And Julie.
I'm also going to terraform now.
Oh no. Julie, you're not going to mess up my plans, are you?
Yes.
Okay. Josh.
I'm gonna do an invasion.
Josh is invading something. I'm going to finalize this up by training. And Julie, how about you?
Aggression.
Because you've got to be aggressive. B-E aggressive.
I do.
Okay, so that was the final round. I'm going to the final turn of that round. So I'm going to put the turn marker back down to the beginning there, and now we are going to be resolving these actions, right?
Correct.
Okay, so first up, we've got some training. So Josh, you're going to go ahead and increase your military by 1. So that unlocks advanced aggression for you. So here, you could have this back. I don't want it anymore.
Okay.
Oh, no, no,
Then-
no, no. Keep them in the order so that if we ever need to question it, you do it at the end.
Okay.
Okay,
Phase 3 thing. Just in
Chances someone's
case.
gonna get wrecked.
probably. So this is me now. I'm going to research. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my research by 1. So that allows me to have 3 movement now.
So I love that because I'm pretty sure, Matt, you tried to do that last time too. You're very efficient, and I appreciate that. But if ever there's a question about what happened in what order, you always keep them in the order and then do it at the end. Just,
Okay.
I'm efficient. What can I say?
you are.
So then, Julie, you got yourself a maneuver over here. So you're
Yeah.
going to move.
Yes.
So where are you
Matt
moving
will say he
to?
forgot and cheat. That's exactly right. That's right. All right, so I'm going to take my little factory ship. And how did you get off the wormhole? All right. Oh, you used your. Oh.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
used my thing.
Oh.
Lets me go
All right.
adjacent. So.
I'm going to move away from Josh to that planet. Basically, in the opposite direction of where the way he would direct. Yep, there we go. That's where I am.
Okay. So then Josh is going to blast. You're mean.
Okay.
So who are you blasting, Josh?
You, because Julie's out of range.
Yeah. So move target ship up to 2 adjacent hexes, range 2. Assign 1
Yeah.
damage card.
Did you see how they tried to move me still in range so that they could he could blast me still?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's definitely what Josh
He's
did.
not here.
Here you
What's
go, Matt.
this
Have a
way?
damage card.
So I get a damage card. So this goes over by my stuff over
now
here.
I'm noticing that the blast has been moved and it's the same space as me.
Can I do that?
Nope. Cannot be in the same space.
All right. Oh, I switched your guys around.
Okay. So I was super mean and I played a blast there too. So I'm sorry, Julie. I was planning on shooting Josh, but he shot you over to me. So, or shot me over to you, however you want to say it. So
Damn
I'm
it,
gonna,
Josh!
yeah,
My thing is, we bide our time.
yeah.
So, scoot it away.
So I'm gonna go ahead
Pushed
and
you over.
move your ship 2 adjacent hexes, range 2, and give you a damage card. So I'm gonna push you into this asteroid field over here. And I'm going to give you a damage card.
Oh, you are so dead in this game. I don't even care if I win anymore. So dead.
Okay, so then Josh is now in the middle of a training montage. Or that's Julie. Julie's in the middle of a training montage.
She's
So
gonna up her military.
you're going to up your military.
All right.
I'm guessing that that's in direct response to
Yes.
being shot into an asteroid field.
She's like, we're not gonna take this.
No, they ain't going to
You
take
take
it.
this.
Yeah. Not going to take it anymore. Okay, so it is now up to me. So I'm going to deploy, so move and colonize, but I don't have my military high enough, so I'm just going to move. So I've got a movement of 3.
Where are you going?
He's running away from me, and he should.
Yeah. 2, 3. I'm going to do that. I'm going
Okay.
to go there. So that is the end of that for me. Then Julie's researching, so she's
Level up your
enjoying the
technology?
serenity of the asteroid field and using the lack of distractions to up her science game.
You found a mystery goo. It's venom on one of the asteroids.
There you go. So Josh is researching now too. Then I'm terraforming. So I'm going to go ahead and colonize this location right here. And now Julie is terraforming that asteroid field. I don't think you can do that. Doesn't look very
Right
habitable
out
to me.
there, off they go. No. I no longer can do that.
So Josh is going to invade something here. I don't know what you're invading.
Nothing, apparently.
Yep, you're invading nothing. It was a nice
So
try.
let's stop there because this was something that happened last time. And as a reminder, invade is colony to colony. So you want to hold off on all those invasions in the first couple rounds until you know a colony is placed down.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
It's growing pains. It happens. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to train my military now. So I go back on top of the stack here. And then the last card, Julie is going to be aggressive to those asteroids. But she's just going to move. So, Julie, where are you moving to?
Well,
You-
I can.
You can move one space because it takes 2 movement points to get out of that asteroid field.
But she has 3 movement.
Oh, does she?
Do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I need you to scooch the card out of the way so I can see the board.
So where's Julie going to
I'm
go?
not going to get close enough to actually hit you, am I?
Who, me?
Because that's all I want now. Nope. All right. So I guess I'm
There?
going to go. Yeah. I'm going to go right there. There I am. Look at me.
All right.
Okay.
So then we're going to take all our cards, shuffle them up, and draw new cards?
Correct.
There you go. And does that mean Julie and I get to incorporate our damaged cards into our piles here? I'm really excited about that.
Are you?
Uh,
Are you, Matt?
no. Maybe? As long as I don't get a damage card, I'm fine. I have a feeling I'm going to get a damage card. 3,
If it's the
4,
last
5,
thing I
6,
do.
7. So most importantly, we're going to up the round marker here to 2. And it's going... So initiative's going to change up based on military, starting from the top of the stack down. So
Correct.
Julie's going to go first. No, I'm going to go first.
Nope.
Julie's going to
You're
go
gonna
second.
go
Josh.
purple. You
So
keep
Josh,
on-
you're moving to last.
Yep.
Ha 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 ha. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but oh, okay. I got some cards here. Hold on one second. What do I want to play? I am going to. I'm going to go ahead and do a deploy. So it is going to go now to Julie. Julie, what are you playing?
I have maneuver.
Okay. So she's going to start running over to me to try and hit me. Josh, how about you?
Oh, also maneuver.
Josh is maneuvering now. Interesting. I'm going to now... Trying to see what I get here. So I get advanced training if I update that again. So
They're saying to blast me to Julie.
I'm going to go ahead and terraform. Julie?
I'm going to train.
Julie's got a training montage going on. Here it is. Josh, how about you?
I'm going to terraform.
Oh, I feel like Josh and I are going to be fighting for some stuff right now. So, this is now turn 3 we're on. I'm going to use my ruse right now. And I'm going to play my card face down. Whatever can it be?
Never know.
Julie?
Deploy.
Deploy. I thought you said good boy at first.
Good boy, man. Good boy.
Thanks. I think I'm doing a good job too. I appreciate it. And then, so Josh is doing a maneuver, so you're running. Can you go ahead and up the turn tracker there?
All right.
I am now going to... I'm going to train. Choo-choo. Julie?
So I find it funny because I could say I'm going to play my ruse card, but since I have to tell you what I'm playing,
We can put the ruse card in, and then you just make a note of what you want to do. And when it comes up, then just tell us what you want to do.
solid. Yep.
Oh, okay. So she's
That's
rusing.
saying when is Matt a good boy?
Always. Josh, it's your turn.
Never.
I'm gonna terraform.
Josh is terraforming, which is slightly terrifying. Up that turn tracker to round number 5. This is the last one. I'm going to use this opportunity to do a blast, because I just think that we're going to have a blast here at Twist Gaming. Julie?
Terraform.
Terraform. Okay. And Josh, final action.
It will be a deploy.
Deploy. Okay. So, time to resolve. What do we got here? First up, little old me, I'm deploying, so I'm just going to move. So go ahead and move me.
You can move yourself.
Boop, boop. Gonna go right there, and that's gonna be the end of my turn. Julie is maneuvering. So Julie, where would you like to go to?
You're going to have to scooch the card out of the way again. I'm sorry. I can have a movement of 3.
Yep.
And where is Matt?
All the way down here. Come and get me, coppers.
Perfect. Put me right in the wormhole.
1, 2, whoops, 3. Okay. And then Josh is maneuvering as well. So Josh, where are you going to?
Away from you guys.
Probably a
Over
good
there.
idea. We're going to be jerks right now. Okay. So then I am terraforming. So I'm going to go ahead and put a colony down. Julie's training. She's got a little training montage. She's going to up her military. Mildly concerned.
And
So-
when now that it's on 3, it means that I can up my technology track by 2.
Gotcha. So then Josh is now terraforming. So Josh, go ahead and place a colony cube down.
Did we ever say how we win this game, or are we just firing ships at each other?
Oh yeah, what are the win? I don't think we reviewed win conditions, Julie.
We didn't. And of course, I'm not focusing on winning at this point. Let me tell everybody how they would properly play to win, as opposed to having a vendetta against Matt. In order to win, you would
To win the game, you do it by winning.
you do it by not pissing off Julie. No, in order to win, you get 1 point for every colony that you have. In the different sectors, if you have it's not how many you have in a sector, but just how many different sectors you have colonies in. You get points if you're the highest in the technology track. And, of course, you lose points for any damage cards you have. If there ends up being a tie based on these numbers, then the person with the highest military might is the tiebreaker.
Okay, very
Okay,
good.
so like you pretty much only want 5 colonies because there's only 5 sectors.
No, you would want as many colonies. If you have 10 colonies in 5 sectors. There's 6 sectors, however.
So,
So
yeah, I can't count.
So
Pass
the
one
most
hand,
points
Julie.
you
You
get are
confuse me.
17 if you had 10 colonies in all 6 sectors and were the highest in technology. That would be a 17 without any damage. That is the highest you can get in the game.
Okay.
Okay, so next up we've got me doing a research. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my technology by 1. So then now this unlocks the advanced training, so I can up my military faster. Okay, then next up, Julie is deploying. So Julie, where would you like to go to? Next to Josh, right?
No. No, I do not. I want to go next. I want to be adjacent to Matt
On the planet or?
on the planet.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. So Josh is now maneuvering. Josh, where are you maneuvering to?
Bye, guys.
I am now training, so I am going to up my military. So I get to up my military by 2. Boop, boop. So I get +1 hand size now. So when I'm drawing up, I go draw 6 cards. I'm just 8 cards instead of 7.
You were lowering your hand size instead of
7 to
raising
8.
Huh?
7 to 8. Start with 7 cards.
Yes.
Yeah, I said I could draw 8 cards instead of 7.
I think you said 6.
Actually, you said, yeah.
Oh.
The number 6 came out of your mouth.
I said I can draw 6 cards instead of 5, but then I realized it was 8 instead of 7.
You have
Whatever.
bigger hands now.
Yeah, my hands are larger.
Matt can now draw 8 cards. He's still only going to play 5.
So Julie's played a ruse now. Julie, what are you doing with the ruse?
I'm going to blast you?
No, Julie.
Yes.
Where are you sending him?
Blast me closer to Josh.
Yes.
Or no, you don't want to blast him into the asteroids? In between the 2 sectors he already has?
Oh, no, that would be right adjacent to me still. So no, towards you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to get another damage card. Yay. And Josh is now terraforming.
Here we go.
I am now blasting, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot Josh. So I get to move him 2 spaces, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to move him 1, 2. So I'm moving him back more and then into that asteroid field over there.
Making
So
friends everywhere you go, Matt.
that's what I do. Julie's terraforming, so Julie's going to place... Julie, look, this is your first colony.
I know.
Put it so you could see it on the camera. I mean, you did try to colonize the asteroids.
So how likely will negative scores be in this game?
Asking
for
for
a friend.
there is only the one card that can do it, because otherwise it would get pretty blast heavy. So we have up to 25 damage cards, because that is the potential for the greatest amount for the most people playing that could be used total.
So then Josh is finalizing it with a deploy here. So you're going to move. Where are you moving to, buddy?
I get 3 movement, right?
You get 3 movement.
So it takes 2 to get out of here. I'm going to go...
I will say, however, in the future, we may give out some bonus cards depending on how vindictive we feel like being. That will be bonus cards that do deal out additional damage, potentially with the rule set factoring into the asteroid field. But those would be bonus cards for, say, a Gen Con or perhaps a retailer special or something to that effect. So we've got extra cards in play. They weren't as balanced, so they will be they won't be in the general pack. It made the game rather less balanced, so we took them out, but we still have them for funsies, for fun, for good
So Matt,
clean
you want to
American fun.
the track?
So we're in round 3 here. So
The other track.
oh, yep, and the military track. So it's going to go same order?
No.
No?
Reverse.
Reverse order.
Blue, red,
Yes.
purple.
Blue, red, purple. Okay, so Josh is up first. That worries me. So Josh, what are you doing first?
Yeah, they'll be promotional cards because they're not as balanced at all.
I am going to play my ruse and play this card face down.
Oh, maybe we'll make one specially for Twist. That is specifically, you can only use it when playing against Matt. Josh, we're going to do a special card.
Oddly specific, but I like it.
Matt takes 2 damage.
Okay, I'm a little worried here. I'm very worried here.
What's new?
Thanks. So I'm gonna do some training. No, that's a lie. I'm gonna do. Oh man, what am I gonna do? No, I'm gonna do training. That's what I'm gonna do. That's not my turn. It's Julie's turn.
Yes, I
Yeah,
just
Julie's
drew
turn.
one of those cards that we have onto the side.
All right, Julie, what are you doing for your first turn?
Sorry, I am going to maneuver.
So Julie is maneuvering.
No, Matt, you can go. Oh, you know what? I only drew 5 cards. That's
No,
why my hand
that's
looks really
all you're
small.
supposed to do, Josh. So I'm going to go ahead and do some training. Josh, it's your turn.
I am gonna do some maneuver.
Okay, so maneuvering for Josh. Julie, how about you?
I am going to research.
Ooh. And then I'm going to deploy. Move the turn tracker up. Josh, on you again.
I'm gonna terraform.
Terraform for Josh. Julie, how about you?
Also terraform.
Terraform. Let's see. What am I going to do? I'm going to terraform as well. Round tracker goes up one more. Or turn tracker. Josh?
I am gonna recon.
Oh, so you're drawing some stuff and you move that. Oh, it's...
It's a move action. I have 3
Oh,
movement.
I thought it was just one space.
No.
Oh, okay. I am going to wait for Julie to play a card.
I'm going to deploy.
Okay, so Julie is deploying.
No. I'm going to train.
You're gonna train, okay. I am going to get a maneuver. Final round. Final turn, rather.
I will research.
Research and develop. Julie, last card.
Now I'm going to deploy.
Now Julie's deploying, and then I am going to blast. Gonna have a blast.
You see it's the end?
Yeah,
Like a gentleman?
like a gentleman. Because that's everything I do is gentlemanly.
No.
Okay, so first up, with Josh's first action, he's terraforming. So
Yep.
that was your ruse card.
That's
You
my ruse card.
terraformed.
Yep.
Interesting.
This is the feign. When do you think I was going to blast you on the face?
Julie's maneuvering.
Julie, where are you
So,
going?
I am going to move. I have 3 spaces, but I'm going to also burn my damage card, which was also in my hand, so that I have up to 4 spaces that I can move this turn. And I'm going to go to that sector straight ahead of me. That is.
Here?
Yep. There you go.
It's like he read your mind.
He knew my strategy.
So I'm going to train now. So I'm going to increase my military by 2.
I think we just all wanted to be away from Matt so he couldn't shoot us.
Then Josh is going to maneuver. So Josh, where are you moving?
I'm also going to
Jettison.
jettison one of my damage cards.
Okay.
So I get 4 movement.
Wherever shall you go? Oh, he's going to say hi to you there, Julie.
Oh, hang on, Julie.
Howdy ho!
Julie's going to research. So you're
Good.
going to up your technology by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Julie's a smart one now. Also, you've got 4 movement, Julie, and +1 hand size. Okay, so then I am going to deploy. So because my military is above there, I can move and colonize. So I am going to go ahead and move myself 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and then I'm going to go ahead and colonize over here. Hey guys, how's it going?
You have 4 movement?
Yep,
Where's your 4 movement?
I do. Oh, I don't. I thought I
You
did.
have 3 movement.
Why did I think I had 4?
No.
1,
'cause
2,
you're trying to
3,
cheat.
4. Thank you, Josh. I was there.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'll move over here. That's fine. I'm not going to move my full 4. So now you're terraforming, Josh. That's not your cubes.
Yeah, I see that.
Julie's terraforming.
Party.
I'm terraforming. I could advance terraform. No? Oh, no, I can advance terraform. I don't have enough.
Nope.
Ah! I did that wrong. Oh well.
So you went to your own planet?
Yep.
The-
I'm re-terraforming the planet.
Okay.
It's fine. Training. So Julie's going to go ahead and increase her military might there. So that goes up by 2.
2?
Yeah.
So she has +2 to her hand size.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and maneuver now.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go over there. Blue. Who's blue? That's
Me.
Josh. You're researching, Josh.
So my technology goes up by 1?
2, right?
No.
Nope. His military is only
I'm
at 2.
lacking.
And
Okay.
Julie, you are now deploying. So where are you deploying to?
And I'm still only at a 4, so I can't. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm at 5, aren't
You're
I?
at 5.
Sweet. I'm gonna go over by that purple cube. To the
Here.
yeah, sure. That looks good. And I'm gonna put down the colony.
Oof. Oof. So now I'm going to go ahead and blast Josh. So I'm going to go shoot Josh in the face. Josh, you are in range, so I'm sorry. Not sorry, not sorry. So I'm going to move you back 2 spaces. So I'm going to move you... just going to move you back 1. You can go right there.
Okay.
And take a damage token. How does it feel?
Feels like
The first time? Feels like the very first time. So, Josh,
Just
these
like
are your-
another Monday. Just a typical Monday.
just another manic Monday.
Oh.
all right. So we only have 2 rounds left.
I've got damage cards, and they hurt. So, Josh, well, how's your strategy going right now? I think that you're doing pretty good right now. What are the points looking like, anyways? What are the colonies looking like?
There's colonies on the board.
Looks like we're actually all tied. We all have 3 colonies. Hey, look at that. It's like we're pretty evenly matched or something.
It's like we've played together before.
Well, Julie gets to draw 9 cards now. All the cards for Julie.
I get to draw poop.
That's
That's creepy.
lovely, Josh. That's lovely.
So Nybar
I'm
is asking
fair-
if you shuffle your deck after every round, or do you draw first then reshuffle? You reshuffle after every round, right?
Reshuffle at the during missions operations, which is the 3rd phase. We put our cards back in. You reshuffle. There's only 11 cards, so you're going to reshuffle every time. At that point. Well, I'm sorry. There might be more if you have damage cards, but you're going to reshuffle.
Okie dokie. So, turn order stays the same because the military track didn't adjust position.
Blue, red, purple. You know it.
Okay, so Josh, it's up to you now, buddy. Go ahead. What are you playing?
I'm
You're gonna
gonna
be
start with a recon,
interesting.
and I get to move 3 spaces.
Indeedly doodly.
So I'm gonna move.
So that was 1, 2.
I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna do a ruse. Wait for Julie to play first, but I think I'm gonna do a ruse on my turn. Just talking out loud. Don't worry about me.
I'm going to train.
Julie's training. Josh, can you organize these better?
You're the one that keeps throwing them in the pile like that.
So Julie's going to train. I am going to use my ruse like I said I was, because I'm a man of my word. And
He's a
play this card face down. Turn is going to go up to 2. So Josh, it's your turn.
That was some good stuff. What turn are we on?
Turn 2
Fantastic.
of round 4.
Does blast range increase once you get higher? Yes, it does.
Why, Josh?
I want to know if I'm in your blast range or not.
I don't know. Are you? Does it increase?
Advanced blast.
It's if your technology is greater than 6.
I know.
Well, greater than or equal to 6. I'm not there yet.
Okay, so I'm just.
I'm a warmonger. My technology's not too good.
All the sci-fi.
I'm gonna ruse.
All the sci-fi
Put
are
this face
ours.
down.
Okay, so Josh is rusing and playing that face down. And Julie, it's your turn.
I'm also going to ruse.
What a brilliant ruse. Okay, so Julie's rusing. Please increase the turn order after this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... I'm going to invade. Joshua.
I'm gonna maneuver.
Okay. Julie.
I'm going to also invade.
I'm sorry, was that Julie?
Invade.
Invade, okay. I am going to maneuver. Josh? Because, I mean, I'm being a nice guy right now. I'm just moving away. I'm
So
maneuvering.
nice. You're the best.
I'm definitely not attacking anyone. That would be mean. And I'm not about that life.
The best. So nice. A doll. A peach. A pip.
Okay. Julie.
Oh, I'm going to research.
So Julie's going to research. I'm going to blast. Joshua. It's a friendly blast. Josh is terraforming. Julie, how about you? Last card here. I think
I'm going to use aggression.
Julie's going to be aggressive. Aggressive. And I'm going to terraform on my last turn here. Josh, is your mic off? Maybe.
It
yes.
is. Oops, sorry.
Okay, so it is time for us to resolve.
Josh, are you saying bad things?
Yeah.
Yep.
He says naughty things sometimes.
All the time.
This is a family-friendly show, Josh.
So Julie's training. So she's going to go ahead and up her military by 2. Oh, boy.
She upped you.
Now, that's 7, correct?
Yep.
That is at 7.
So that means that I am there until I hit advanced on my technology crack. I cannot advance any further until I hit the level of technology that allows me to.
So that would be an 8 on the technology track.
Yep.
So I'm going to be aggressive. BE aggressive. So I'm going to move and attack. So I am going to...
Family-friendly blasting, yes.
So I'm going to move 1...
Just like KDM, yes.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, you're not gonna hit me.
Why am I not going to hit you?
Nothing.
I'm going to shoot you right now.
That's not what that says.
No? During your... Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was... Why did I think it was blast? I misread the card.
You
During
broadside
movement...
someone. and
Oh,
you
it's
move them.
broadsiding. That's right.
No, you moved to that planet over there. You're good. Do that. That's fine.
So go in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Whatever.
Except for me. I put baby in the corner.
Fine.
Actually, no. I'm going to go there.
I'm gonna take a damage.
And then I'm gonna stay on that spot then.
You didn't have a choice.
I still had movement left.
Oh, yeah, you could still... Whatever.
So Josh is going to be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Be
I am.
aggressive.
2. Screw you. You can go where I was. I'm going over here.
He's so hangry. Julie played a magnificent ruse. What are you rusing about?
Deploy. I was just trying to psych you all out.
Okay. So Julie is going to deploy. So she's
And
going
my
to...
movement at this point is 4 still?
Yep.
Correct.
So 1, 2. So that planet, if I started headed back south,
That
nope.
one?
Nope. Yep.
Don't break it, Josh. And you also put a colony down, right?
I do.
Okay, so I'm going to invade, attack, and
Hi,
colonize.
Ian. I'm really sorry you're not here to beat Matt up, but I'm doing it for you.
So if adjacent planet's military is less than your military, remove colony and replace it with one from your supply. So the adjacent planet has no one on it. For me.
Which one? It's not your spaceship. It's a colony.
Oh, it's the colony. Okay.
Any colony will
This
do. However, the
colony,
one with
this
your
colony,
spaceship on it
this colony.
gets
Okay,
the
so-
+1 bonus.
Who is... Josh is the weakest link. I can't beat up Julie. So I have to take out one of Josh's colonies here. So I'm going to go ahead and take away the one that's really far away. So I'm going to replace that with one of my colonies.
Unless he has. So there was no way he could play an invasion card.
Do you have an invasion card in your hand?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you can retreat if you want then.
Okay, so what does that do?
You would move your colony to an adjacent planet that's unoccupied, and you live to fight another day.
I'll sit in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. And now Josh is going to maneuver. So Josh, where are you maneuvering to?
Over there.
Okay.
Away from you.
Julie is going to invade. So attack and colonize.
So I am higher on the military track
Then everyone.
than both of you. However, I do know that Matt's faction has that +2 if he has an invasion in his hand that he can play to defend himself.
But he
I
already
do
played
also
one.
know that he played an invasion, and there's a chance that he has the second invasion card, but maybe not. And this is why you pay attention to what everybody's playing.
You also know that Josh just played his invasion card.
No, I knew that. I'm going over yours first.
She wants to take yours out, and she's trying to see if that's the best, because you can win
Why can I win?
because you can add the +2.
It's not about winning. Again, don't care. Just want to beat Matt up. But
I have my maneuver, right?
Yeah.
But I did. I forgot to
Burn a damage card.
burn a damage card.
so if I attack Matt, let's see. Okay, so I can't do it on I don't have the +1 bonus where my ship is, because my ship is on a red cube that's adjacent to Josh, but not adjacent to Matt.
Yeah.
There's an asteroid between us. If I just pick anyone where we're adjacent, I run the chance that he has that second invasion card, and his particular faction gets a +2 might to their military, which would put him ahead of me temporarily just for that attack, which means it's wasted. Matt is a devious man.
I thought you were going to say diva.
That's it.
That too. Josh does not have a shot in the galaxy of beating me. I would prefer Matt, but he's not a sure bet, so the safe choice would be to attack Josh.
All right, so which one are you attacking?
You'd hear the disappointment in his voice.
It really doesn't matter, but I'm going to use the one that has my ship on it because
I'm going to retreat again because I have my other invasion card in my hand.
fair. Totally fair. I don't think I had any. Oh no, I could have attacked you on the one where you couldn't have retreated, but I really didn't. It wasn't about attacking you as so much as it was I couldn't attack Matt and clearly win.
So I'm going to maneuver now, and I'm going to jettison my damage card that I had in my hand here. So that goes away, and now I can move up to 4 spaces
Yep.
because of that.
Well, technically 3 because you're in Asteroid Field.
Yeah, yeah. So
Unless you
I have
wanna go,
4,
like,
I have
through
4
the field.
movement.
You want to go this way, right?
No, not even a little bit.
I'm assuming you're going here for your first 2.
Yeah, that's 1, 2.
And you got 2 more.
Darn.
You are so far away from everyone.
I
Last
am. I don't remember what I did next. I'm gonna go 3, 4.
I hope you have like a deploy next.
I probably do. Yeah. So Josh has a training montage. So you're gonna up your military finally
By 2?
by 2.
Yay!
So you get +1 to your hand size now, Josh.
Cool.
Julie's gonna research, so she's gonna up her technology by 2. So what does she get now?
Advanced Blast
Ooh, that's not good for me.
and Advanced Terraforming.
Advanced Blast.
Speaking of
That's
advanced blast, I'm a blast Josh.
Of course.
I mean, I was too far away from Julie, so I'm gonna go ahead and move you over here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna move you over there, and you take a damage card there. Then we've got a terraform for Josh, terraforming those asteroids.
Yep.
Julie is going to
Be aggressive.
be aggressive. Julie, where are you moving and tagging?
Well, I can't. So I can't move into because it's moving 2 spaces. There's nothing I can ram into, but I can still move. So I'm going to move 2 towards you, Matt.
Okay.
So there.
Mm-hmm.
All 4. You move 2 or 4 spaces.
1, 2, and then towards the wormhole. Yeah, no, all 4 towards Matt.
So you're right next to him.
Hi, Julie.
Hey.
So I'm terraforming.
The space between us.
So, question here, advanced terraform. I don't have it, but would that allow me to terraform the planet next to me?
If it was available.
Okay. So, if I had enough technology, I could have done that.
Correct. Now that is
Otherwise-
I have not been using it, but that is now where I'm at with my. I could use Terraform like an invasion or deploy card, basically. That's what my.
Okay. That's for you, Josh. So we're gonna shuffle up, Josh. Can you? Oh, you already increased the round, right? Or is this?
This is the final round.
This is the final round. Oh boy.
Told you.
Do, do,
Next game you play in under an hour.
Woo. Okay.
We need.
Whatever shall we do here?
Josh text.
What?
I don't know.
I start and say
Sure.
that I should talk like I'm on the phone with my dad into the mic, and then Daphne said Josh text. I don't know. Josh actually calls his dad. My dad actually called me.
What does he call you?
Because he wanted to know about the rules for Ticket to Ride, because we got that for my stepmom's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And they played it wrong, and they were arguing with each other over the game. So I got to be the rules lawyer, because that's what I do. They were laying the trains 1 train at a time between cities, not the whole track, Julie,
Yep.
in Ticket to Ride. And
Oh.
they were trying to block the tracks as they were playing them 1 at a time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That must have been the longest game ever.
Yeah, probably. Like,
Oh no.
So, Josh, you are our first person here. So, whatever will you play? Whatever will you play?
I am going to play my first card as a ruse.
That's interesting. I am going to... Oh, man. Oh, Julie's going to be mean to me, I bet. I'm going to play my
Wait.
first card as a ruse also.
I'm just,
Hi, Julie. It's your turn.
I'm gonna be Kingmaker.
Gonna
now.
blast.
That's what I'm doing.
You're going to blast? Is that what
I
you...
am.
That was what you said? Oh,
Mm.
boy. This bodes really well for me. Darn. Okay. Josh, it's your turn. Round number 2. Turn 2.
I will recon.
Okay.
There we go.
I will terraform. Julie.
Deploy.
Deploy. Okay, if you could up the turn marker, please, Josh. And what card are you playing?
I will terraform.
Josh is terraforming. I'm going to maneuver.
Julie.
I'm also going to maneuver.
Julie's going to maneuver. Josh.
I will also maneuver.
Ooh. What am I going to do here? I am going to do an invasion. Yeah. So, Julie.
Aggression.
Oh, no. Okay, aggression. Joshua, last card.
I will terraform.
I am going to deploy. Last one there, Julie.
Invasion.
Okie doke. This is where the magic happens, folks. Last round. Let's see what happens. First up, Josh is going to blast. Josh, who are you attacking?
You.
Where are you hitting me to, Josh?
Oh, come on. Keep him in range of me.
He is. He's within 2.
All right.
I made it so
No,
you
he's
shoot him in this
not.
asteroid field over
Oh, yeah,
here.
no. You're right. I was looking at yours because that was the one I picked,
Actually,
but then gave it back to
Can
you.
you colonize where another colony already is, or no?
No, you can be on it, but you cannot colonize it unless you have a.
I'm gonna throw him over
It's
here,
next
so
space.
you could throw him into that mess over there.
All right.
I'm going to research, so I'm going to increase my technology by 2.
That's what you used your ruse for?
Yes. Trying to throw you all off.
Totally worked.
It did not.
Did not.
Did not work. Julie is blasting. So who are you shooting, Julie?
Did you take your damage card?
You're
did.
so funny. Put yourself in the asteroid. Joker.
Wait, who are you attacking?
You.
Me?
You. It's always been you, Matt. Always.
Over here?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to terraform.
How are those asteroids?
They're not very habitable.
He got his damage cards, right?
What happened, Julie?
He got his damage cards, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So deploy. Julie, you're going to move and colonize. Where are you going to?
Yeah. Right. Well, okay. So right below Josh, is that available? It
Yep.
is. That's where I want to go.
Okay, so now Josh is terraforming. I am maneuvering, so I'm going to use this opportunity to jettison one of my damage cards here. So I get to move 5 spaces now?
Yep.
Yeah. So where am I moving to?
Assuming the first 2 is here, and then you get 3 more.
Not necessarily.
Do you want to go through the asteroid field twice?
I do, actually. Put me on that purple planet back there.
Okay.
Okay. So, now Julie's maneuvering.
Okay. Can you scooch that to the side so I can look? Yeah. So, So up in the top sector, there are 2 planets adjacent to each other, and it would take me 5 to move there.
There.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay. Josh is maneuvering. Where are you maneuvering to, Josh?
Can I move through your space or no?
Nope. Not unless you're the European nations who have that ability.
The super friendly ship.
Well, there
I'm
it's
gonna-
all the countries of Europe. They had to learn to work together and deal with all the different. So they're very good at negotiating around lots of prickly other groups. They're very diplomatic.
And then I'm sure that they move a little bit faster by jettisoning Britain, so they have the Brexit. They can move faster that way.
Okay.
No, was that a little bad?
So, I get more points if. Oh, I put a wrong one there. That should be me.
No, it's fine.
get-
It was great.
I get more points if I have one in each sector.
Correct.
All right, so I'm just gonna jettison 3 cards because I don't have to jettison all damage cards.
That's true.
So that gives me 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And Julie's probably gonna mess me up now.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have invasion. So
You
attack
really
and
didn't do that. There were
colonize.
other free spaces. There were other free spaces on the board, dude. Just saying.
I need that sector still. I had all the other sectors.
You needed it. You ain't gonna get it.
Okay, so with this one, I can try to bump someone's stuff out, right? Right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go after yours here, Josh.
That one?
Yep, that one.
Hate you. I'm gonna retreat into the asteroid field.
Enjoy.
That was an airlock situation.
Yeah. So Julie's going to be aggressive. PE, aggressive. You're going to move and attack. So Julie, where are you moving and attacking to?
No, I'm not.
You're going to stay put and shoot
I'm gonna
Josh?
say- no, wait. I can bump Josh.
Yep, you sure can.
Sure can. Josh shouldn't come this way.
You're gonna send me right here, right?
Nope.
Which direction,
could-
Julie? Does it matter to you? Do you want to send them there or there?
My next,
No,
I have one card
actually,
left, and it's
No, it does not
terraform.
matter to me.
Okay. Just want to make sure. So, Josh, where are you terraforming?
These asteroids right here.
Okay. You know, you don't have enough. So if you had 5, you could have terraformed. I was hoping to be able to terraform from the asteroid field, but you guys double shot me into just the really wrong spot. So thank you for that. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy. So I'm going to move and colonize. I am going to move around in a big circle. I'm going to stay right there, and I'm going to colonize that.
Is that because you're a big spear? You just kind of roll around.
Yeah, like a ball.
Space?
And so Julie's going to invade. So Julie's going to attack and colonize.
So I have. Let's see. I kind of just want to risk taking away one of Matt's.
Do it.
Yep, sure do.
Which one?
One of the ones where if I get rid of it, you don't have a cube on that sector, sir.
So the one,
So-
the one he put down, you can't do because his ship's there.
Yeah,
But this one right here.
I know he could just move it to an adjacent if he. Well, no, he could also. Well, I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, that one.
I'm going to
That
go.
or one of these, but that's.
I'm going to go ahead and play an invasion here, so I get +2 defense. So, meow.
Fine.
Bad Julie. And that was the last card. You guys were mean to me.
What do you expect, Matt?
I don't know, to be honest. I could really feel the love. That's what it is. So,
Can you feel the
yes,
love tonight?
I can. So, Julie, remind us again for everyone watching at home how we do the scoring tally here.
Great. So the first thing you would do is count how many cubes you have total.
Okay, so cubes we have total. I have 3, 6.
Julie also has 6,
And
and I have 4. Because I lost horribly.
okay, so then next up is
Then you would count the number of sectors that you have cubes in.
I have 4 sectors. Julie has 5 sectors, and Josh has 4 sectors.
So I have 8 points.
So I have 4 plus 5, so that's 9, 6, 10.
10.
So Julie
I have 11.
has
11.
11. So Julie's beating me by 1.
Yep.
Now points go to...
Highest on the technology track.
Oh, no!
Julie.
Julie got points.
Julie has 12.
Then we get our damage cards.
And then you take away points from damage.
So I got -2 from damage.
I got -1, so I'm at 7.
What did Julie have? No damage?
No damage.
So Julie has 12 points. I have 8 points. And how many do you have?
7.
7 points.
Julie, if you didn't attack me, I would have tied with Matt.
I know, and I'm sorry. I really am.
I appreciate you attacking Josh.
I will say, you bring out the worst in me, both. This was by far the most aggressive game I think I've ever played in this. And I, am pretty mean with, like, Jeff and I tend to have airing of grievances on the table so that we don't have it, like, in our professional back and forth. And I don't think I've ever, like, usually all the cubes are completely filled because everybody's spending a lot more time terraforming, and then it only gets really dirty in that last round. We were like going for the, like I said from the jump that I was just going for the juggler. I was going for Matt. So everybody got to see a really good example of a pretty aggressive version of the game. It doesn't necessarily have to be that aggressive.
So yeah, this game...
But at least it gave a good feel of how, if you're going to go for a really competitive game, what it would end up looking like.
Cutthroat game. Yeah,
a cutthroat game of it. If you want to start and be a little bit more friendly and work on your own, building and leveling up first, and then start bumping people up, then it would actually have been a much fuller, like, planets. I'm still seeing a fair number of planets not terraformed, which is unusual.
Chat says, welcome to Twist, where killing Matt turn 1 is the objective.
So it gave good examples of everything in the game. It may have been slightly aggressive.
Just a wee bit, but if you guys have watched us before, I'm sure that you're familiar that we get a little bit more on the aggressive side of playing games like this. But again, this was Helios Expanse, our spotlight playthrough here, and this game will be launching on Kickstarter this Thursday. Short campaign, 8-day campaign, so make sure that you don't waste any time and go check it out. Julie, is there anything else that you want to tell us about Helios Expanse before we get into our first impression session here?
Absolutely. There were a few things that I did point out I tried to point out as I saw that these are the close to final, but really not quite. There were still some things that are getting updated. Some of the cards had a few typos and things that we have subsequently fixed, and a few components that have been updated. And again, depending on what we do, any of the updates that we do in the campaign, the very short campaign, will just be things to improve even more the quality of the game itself.
Fantastic. Josh, do you have any questions for Julie?
No. I don't think so.
No.
She beat me up, and
she did.
I could have been tied.
He really hates losing to me more than he hates not winning.
I know. To be fair, most games he beats me.
Maybe.
This might have been the first game that I have beaten you, Josh, and I feel like
might be.
I've spent as much time as I have on it. I worked really hard to earn that.
The funny thing is, my strategy normally is to up training and everything, and it's the thing I lacked in.
Yeah.
Was actually stay on the board because the second turn I did not draw any of my training cards.
Ah.
And it just kind of all right, I guess I'm being aggressive and
BE.
running around.
Aggressive.
All right. I'm getting into your impressions. I'm gonna go so you can do that without me.
All right, Julie, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate having you on. All of you watching at home, though, stay tuned. We're going to be jumping into our first impression session right now where we talk about our favorite aspects of the game, any constructive criticisms that we've had, and then the final question, the most important question of would we play this game again? But for now, thank you all for joining us. This is going to be Twist Gaming signing off. I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
Thank you again,
I'm Julie. Bye.